According to India Today, 1 in every 4 teenagers suffer from this mental illness in India, and over 264 million teenagers in the world suffer every day. What is this malicious illness that has taken over 37,000 lives in the last decade? This is teenage depression.
Depression is a mental health disorder which affects you not only mentally but physically as well. It causes you to lose interest in everything around you and create negative feelings inside you.
Teenagers might be more vulnerable to depression due to feelings of worthlessness, pressure from school or parents regarding studies. Causes can differ from person to person.
In teenagers, there are 2 or 3 aspects that we look at. One is the self-esteem aspect, right? In today's date, what we find is your self-esteem is linked to social approval. What you think of yourself depends on what others think of you. And the social media, we find, plays a large role here. The second thing is there is an enormous amount of academic pressure that comes in. Adolescence, unfortunately, 2 things happen together. One is enormous academic pressure, and the second is the shift into young adulthood.
Due to these factors, teenagers are more likely to start consuming drugs and alcohol, which increases the chances of becoming a victim of depression.
Some of the major symptoms of depression include fatigue, loss of sleep, loss of appetite, behavioral issues at home and school, and the worst of them all, suicidal thoughts.
This could happen to anyone. Famous actors such as Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie Pitt have suffered from depression. It doesn't mean that you're worthless and you can't get help, so make sure to reach out for help.
Even though this is a major problem among teens all around us, many are still very hesitant to reach out for help. These were the survey results that we found, and as you can see, most were unsure.
The actions taken for teenage depression varies around the world as well. For example, in Indian and Ecuadorian beliefs, the majority of the population believe that depression is a rift in social networking and we should stay away from those who have depression, and they will be able to fix themselves.
And in many first world countries, depression is believed to be just a stage in life that everyone will go through.
We need to recognize that depression is a mental illness.
And like any other illness, even this needs to be treated. So, what to do?
Here's what you could do as a victim.
Step 1. Reach out for help. Psychologists and therapists are always there to help you out.
Talk to your parents. They will do whatever might be best for you.
Talk to your friends. Sharing your feelings might make you feel better.
If you all know someone who might be depressed, here's what you can do.
If you see or feel like a friend of yours is suffering through depression, please don't leave them alone. Either inform their parents or advise them to get professional help.
Even you can do your part as a fellow human being by consoling them. But it's only family members and professionals who actually would help them come out of depression.
In mental illness, the biggest block is in acceptance. And the second thing is they don't reach out for help. If you have like I said, a malaria or a typhoid, don't you go to the doctor. You don't say, हाँ अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा. It won't get better, right? You need to take some kind of treatment. So like that, even for a mental illness, whether it is depression, whether it is schizophrenia, whether it's obsessive compulsive disorder, whatever it could be a phobia, anything that impairs your functioning needs to be addressed. And the best way to fix it is by going to a doctor or going to a therapist or going to a psychiatrist.
This is an important one. Make sure to know your country's mental health hotline. Here are a few numbers that might be helpful.